right, Danielle. Number 4, Clemson at Florida State. Clemson has won 6 consecutive games against Florida State. They're favored in this one by 3.5. The total is 51. What is your play in this one?
Amanda, I was blown away when I saw this number. I thought Clemson would be a touchdown, 7.5 point favorite on the road. But the fact that it's lower where it is tells me that maybe Florida State has an actual chance in this game. I think people are begging you to say, oh, Clemson, they're 4th in the country. They're going to roll into Tallahassee and walk out with a win. I think you'll get Florida State's best effort. This is a different team than they've had there the last few years. They are fighting as hard as possibly could be. They're getting great effort. Jared Verse has been a stud who's been playing through injury. Their defensive front has been outstanding. I think they present some problems for Clemson getting after DJ Uyunglele, who's been a lot better recently, but I think he could struggle on the road here. My question is for the offense, which struggled in that second half. Jordan Travis will be the difference in this game. Maybe not throwing the football, as he struggled somewhat against NC State. He had the late interception there, but with his legs, he had 108 yards rushing against NC State. I think you'll see that trend continue against Clemson's front, whether it's designed runs or if it's scrambling outside the pocket. And once you do that, I do think it'll open up the door against a vulnerable Clemson secondary for Florida State to hit a couple big plays. I'll take Florida State in those points in this one, playing at home, what I think will be a packed house in Tallahassee.
Danny, curious, if this was 2.5, are you still on the side of Florida State here? Because I kind of looked at this number. I was thinking, with the hook.
Look at you trying to.
Well, I'm just asking.
Stir in the pot. Stir in the pot.
Just throwing this out there.
I don't have to. I want 3.5.
All right. Well, I'm right there with you. I do think if this number was a little lower, I'd be on the side of Clemson here because I think this will be a tight game for a lot of the reasons that you mentioned. I mean, look, Johnny Wilson's going to be a mismatch, I think, against any secondary given his big playmaking ability, his size and catch radius. But Jordan Travis's running ability, Trayshawn Ward, that'll play its factor too. Obviously, that Clemson defensive front has been banged up from time to time, missing some key pieces. But I'm with you. I think it's going to be a tough environment. DJ Uyunglele has been better this year, I think, as the year's gone on, in part because he has been more opportunistic in taking off and running the football in some of those big games to add to Will Shipley. But these teams are dead even. Statistically speaking, looking at any measure we want to look at, they are right there with each other. So I'll go with the home dog here, and I'll take the 3.5 points with you, DK.
Danny, you take the 3.5. Don't question it. Just take it. Be happy with it. And we're going to move on here. Recapping ACC ranked games we've got going on. Only 2. So they both agree with Syracuse covering. They both agree with Florida State covering. However, they differ on the totals. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.